Oh, sorry. Yeah, so I primarily got the toothbrush to do shit like this. You don't want to press down too hard because it's just a light cleaning. The best way to do this would be with an ultrasonic cleaner, but I don't have an ultrasonic cleaner, so an ultrasonic toothbrush is out of the question too. And shit, I own one of those. Sorry about that, guys. Mike messaged me on Facebook and I looked up and instantly saw what the problem was. Damn, that is a stellar cleaning. Got in there really well. We're only cleaning this to get that smell out. This isn't necessary for the function of the machine, but since she's concerned about the smell and it's emanating from the entire board, I'm cleaning the entire board. Well, the majority of it. Wow, that actually neutralized it really well. Yeah, this other side definitely you can still smell though. I'm just gonna drop some over here. Not terribly much. Smells clean now. I'm putting my heat gun on the lowest setting, which is 100 degrees, slightly above body temperature. And on the highest speed setting and from a distance of about 5 inches, I'm just going to briefly blow over this real quick. It's not hot enough to melt anything, but it is hot enough to get the residual alcohol to dry up. So you can leave it right here for a long time, it doesn't do anything. Just very briefly over the board. Okay, again on the other side. A little bit longer anywhere there were chips. Okay, and that's it. I'll take a dry Q-tip and just double check this area right here. Yeah, okay. It was just a little shinier than what I would expect to be right there, so I was concerned. I'm gonna take her heat sink and take the junk off of it now. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do the light test on this to see just how much filth is in here, which shouldn't be a ton. Oh, damn, my back. Yeah, no, I agree. I hate it when they're mounted like that. It's fucking stupid. Alright, so in through here and just check to see if you can see a ton of light. That is the easiest. Well, we got some blockage, it looks like. A little bit. Oh, nope, never mind. It's just my imagination. I'll just blow in there. I'm not going to disassemble the fan. I'll just blow in through here and all this will come out. So here's what it looks like before. Alright, and didn't really change much, but it's okay. You know what would work really well right here? A toothbrush. Much better. That is actually that is a lot better right there. It's almost black again, which is good. You gotta be careful not to press too hard to bend it out, because you'll bend it out of shape. If you bend it out of shape, have fun replacing your fan. You don't want to bend the bearings at all. So, alright. That's good. Where's that motherboard now that I haven't been able to smell anything? Yeah. Awesome. So the alcohol neutralized the smell pretty well. And the drive is cloned. So let's go ahead and throw this back together. Then we'll take a look at the STX case and then I'm going home. Tomorrow, John will be coming by to help me with random stuff, so I'll show him how to do check-ins, which would be abnormal, like, it's just outrageously helpful to me tomorrow. Okay, alright, let's do it. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna mount like that. So we need to put the heatsink back on. Which will mount right here. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Daytime naps, I wish. Sometimes I do take a nap, like once in a while, but yeah, the majority of the time I'm running on fumes. Looks like it might work. Okay. That is not as big as it looks. It's actually extremely flat. Just putting it there because I'm going to test this real quick. Okay. Awesome. Still smells. Alright, where's the motor at? Okay, so the motor's on that side. I'm just putting one drop on each fan blade, which really won't take that long. It should dry relatively quick. We'll blast it with some heat here in a second. I'm not squeezing the bottle at all. It's kind of like a hamster dropper for watering, for giving water to a small rodent. It's just kind of providing one drop as I tilt the bottle. Same speed, same heat, very low. You can see it evaporating super quick. It's better. Okay, let's put it back together. You don't need sleep to live. Hey, Mr. Pickles. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, dude, no. So after you came in, like 4 more people came in. I'm doing these. They came in. Give me just a second. Let me see here. Let me see where we're at with that process. One, 2, 3. Yours is 3 computers down. Not holding a charge. I'll see if I can do that for you real quick. What time is it? 10:44? Yeah. Let me put this back together real quick and then we'll see. Here, I have a solution to it smelling like shit. Or like food. Not like shit. Sorry, Sandy. Sorry, Sandy's mom. Where's the junk? Where's the junk? I want the junk. Alright, I don't know where the original bottle of the junk is. Get a new one. Okay, so before we put the motherboard in, we're gonna Febreze the bottom of the case. Not a ton, it is strong smelling, but a little will go a long way, so. Alright. Oh, that's the one with Downy air freshener. That's not the one I like. Where the fuck is the other one at? Oh, this one smells like shit. I'm just kidding. But I guarantee you her computer isn't going to smell like food when it turns the fan on now. It's going to smell like Febreze. Yeah, okay, awesome. Then, if she calls and says, hey, it still smells like it's burning, then, hey! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow. Hey, no, for the sub, Tyler. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Mike, did you donate? I saw you said you were going to, but then Tyler beat you to the punch. Thank you for that, hitting that sub button. Woo! Money, 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 money. All right. Okay, yeah, that's right. I was like, man, I really don't like the way that they did this design. Like, the way they layered it is not very disassemble friendly. Fuck. Every computer that came in is fucking killing me today. Alright, let's close that real quick. We gotta flip it over and make sure that all the cables can plug in correctly. Right. Okay, there should be 2 or 3 screws that hold in that motherboard. There was one right here, one right here, and I think that was it. Pretty sure it was just the 2. Alright. I'm going to sort these screws by size, because the big long ones were for the outer shell. Okay, then we had the medium-sized screws, and a tiny screw, 2 tiny screws. If you took it apart and you don't know which screws go where, organize them into the length, and then you should be able to tell pretty readily what goes where based on the length and thickness of the screws. So I know I have 6 of these, so I know 2 are for the motherboard. That leaves me with 4. Okay, that looks good. Where's that top panel? There it is. Alright. I know I'm smelling the computer, which is, it looks weird. It looks like I'm a meth addict or something. But she was complaining that it smelled like burnt stuff. So I'm trying to make sure that all the material that I put back on smells okay. I don't normally smell computers unless it's new hardware. I love the smell of brand new hardware. It's got that acid wash smell from the factory. God, that's hot. Okay. Just double checking to make sure all the cables are plugged in, because the last thing I want to do is take it all the way back apart, because I missed a cable because I wasn't diligent while I was putting it back together. Come on. Shoot. Alright, let's do this side first, because that was the side I had problems getting to disconnect the first time. There we go. Alright, cables. Alright, there were no screws underneath of here, but we did have the keyboard next. Where is it? It's in the box. Okay. Alright, the back of the keyboard does smell like food again. So I'm just going to wipe it down real quick. Put a shot of Febreze on this paper towel. I don't want to use a ton because it is like Febreze, when you wipe it onto something, is really strong, so just put it on like a paper towel and then like rub the traces onto it. Much better. Alright. Smells like a girl now. Awesome. Okay. Here's the fun part. Lenovo made one of the worst cable keyboard assemblies on this particular laptop. It's a dual cable system that does not you just don't put it in from one angle. You got to do two, which is really stupid. It's kind of a dumb oversight on their part, I guess. Alright, then you flip it, and there we go. Alright, so you'll notice that it's still like way springy. That's because we haven't secured it from the other side yet. All these snap together. Yeah, we got that one. Okay, Wi-Fi card goes right here, which is this one. That one also uses one of these 4 screws. No, sorry. One of the 2 screws. Okay, there's 2 more tiny ones. I know where those go now. I was like, man, that can't be right. But it is, it is. Alright, perfect. We'll go ahead and do these cables. Alright, now let's push that down. That's the DC jack. And this is an M2.5.4, which is one of these short ones. It's one of the 4 that's left. Okay, that means there's 3 of those. So another M2.54 goes right here. That means there's 2 left. .58 goes in that center hole. 2.58 goes there. Let's do these 3 over here. These are small. Okay, let me see. 2.58s go over here. Okay. Alright, and then I think the bottom case goes on next. There's a 258 that goes over there. Alright, let me go grab her drive so we can go ahead and mount it. Alright, let's swap it real quick. dumb. Whatever. Oh man. Yeah, I mean it's 11 o'clock. I'm probably gonna have to do it tomorrow, dude. I appreciate you understanding. Like I said, I had to give myself an extra 2 hours because we get rushed, and then like even still when I do that, it's just crazy how many computers continue to come in. I just don't understand. Alright, so these two go right here. There's one. There's two. But I will stream it tomorrow. I've got a bunch of builds I've got to do tomorrow too. So I'll probably do yours first so I can get it back to you, and then I'll do these builds. Alright, the rest of it is literally just putting this lid on. This lid sucks. I hate this lid. It's stupid. The design is terrible. Alright, I'm not going to screw it down right now because I need to test it. I can at least access all the connectors now, so there we go. Alright, 10, 9, 8. Oh, it's out of battery power. Okay, there we go. 10, 9, 8. Hey, what's going on, John? You can. Alright, first time boot up on a new drive. On a new solid state drive. That part's important. Hey, and it doesn't smell like fire anymore. That's awesome. The case is a little banged up though. I mean, it's a little dirty. Alright, so for that, I'm going to use a little bit of water. Don't freak out, I'm not pouring it directly on the laptop. Here's what you do. You take your forefather's cup that's been sweating. You wipe the sweat off. Get the sweat that's on the table too. That's perfect. Alright. Hey, look at that. Not too much water. It's absorbed into the paper towel. Bam, that's how you get it. That's how you get it. Look at that. It looks brand new now, son. Damn. $50 make me holla, baby. 4 hours of sleep is killing me. Okay. Oh yeah, that's another reason I should leave, is because I'm running on 4 hours right now. Okay, and let's see what she thought the password was. Let me see. Okay, so she thought the password was... Good God, that was way faster. Alright. So, should be up and running now. She wants this off of Windows 8 and onto Windows 10. We can do that without having to reinstall everything. So, what we'll do for that is, first of all, we're going to take that iObit shit off of it. my keys is coming up. There we go. She's got AVG protection from 2016, the super old versions. Sandy, what are you doing, girl? What the fuck? She's got IOBIT. Alright, so we're gonna run... How's that work? Okay, let me show you guys what it is that I'm looking at and looking for. This should not be happening. I mean, there are some reasons that it can occur, but I'm sure some of this shit can come out, like the AVG, the Spotify that she's not using actively every single time. So a lot of that stuff can come off. So let's also check the device manager. Let's see how old this is. 2015 driver for a graphics card that's still supported. And here, let me link her real quick. Okay, she's using AdBlock Plus, which we all know is selling ads. She's using original AdBlock. She's using AVG. We're gonna take all that shit out, replace it with something good. Okay, okay. That's fine. She's also a Twitch streamer. She's actually one of the admins of StreamAZ, the company that we sponsor, which is why she gets a discount. Alright, we're going to do AdBlock Genesis. You can just type in AdGen, and there you go. And we're going to do Web Store, Amasusoft. Okay, alright, got those. Alright, so we want to remove these 3 programs. We also want to take out IOBIT uninstaller. All IOBIT products suck. We want to take out the old Malwarebytes and update it to the latest version. We want to take out the IOBIT surf protection. For AVG Internet Security, it says update required. Does she have an active subscription to this? Oh no, this is the free version. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. That's the old free version. Antiquated virus database version from 2018. That's why she doesn't recognize the smell. She hasn't been using it, so of course there's smells in it that she doesn't recognize. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do now is run our start program. It up. I don't know tomorrow. It's crazy right now, man. I never thought I would ever be this busy. I was like, yeah, you know, I'll get like 5 computers a day. I got 7 in 2 hours today. One of which was couriered in. Like, people getting desperate to have me fix it. Please, Mark, please. I saw your Yelp reviews. You gotta do it. Do it for me, man. Please, I'll do anything. All the monies. All the monies. I'll do the heist. I'll do the heist with Chappie. I'll give you all the monies from the heist. And I'm like, you're gonna have to do 2 heists. Oh, I'm just kidding. I can efficiently handle, like, I don't know. By myself, I can efficiently handle about 15 machines in a day, but that's a full 10-hour workday where I have all the time to dedicate to them, and I'm not answering questions for like an hour at a time. Okay, let's see here. Iobit products. Who the hell uses Mumble anymore? Okay. Is that everything? Ooh, it even caught Optimizer Pro, which I missed somehow. Yep, there it is. Nice. This is a program called PCD Crapifier. This is the version 2.31. It works great. It helps you mass remove stuff, and it'll remember a remove list for you. Avast is nice. John, instead of grabbing Bitdefender, just come grab MCSoft from me. It's the same scanning definitions, but it uses a lot less resources. It's much better. Much better. And I can install it remotely if you need it. Alright. I had a lemonade thing here before, and I don't know where it is. I don't know where my lemonade went. Damn. I think I ran out of lemonade. No more lemonade for the heist. Where's my lemonade at? Oh, fuck, I'm thirsty. So this will uninstall these systematically one by one. Some of these softwares are so old, they don't even show up correctly when you try to remove them. Like, there's no interface here. Piss off, Optimizer Pro. Alright, now we can refresh this. The toolbar came out already. Okay, yeah, it's out. It doesn't look like it completely removed. Oh, there it goes. Alright. That part's good. Okay. Alright, now the second step of this, now that we've got all the junk uninstalled, we want to install Microsoft Windows 10. So since this is activated already, we won't update the driver yet because it's pointless to download the driver when we need to do a Windows upgrade, because it's automatically going to update the driver to Windows 10, and if we download a Windows 8.1 driver, then it wouldn't be compatible with Windows 10 anyway. We'd have to re-download another driver. So it's pointless. I'm just gonna move this over. We're gonna launch this. Oh, fuck. When you do the installation, you have to make sure that you have no external drives attached, or it will go all the way to 100%, start installing Windows, and then it'll cancel itself. And then you got to start over from the beginning, which takes like 30 or 40 minutes. It's so annoying. Right on. Yeah, no problem, dude. Alright, so this is going to install Windows 10. We're going to let this run overnight, and alright, so Sandy's computer is finishing itself. Finishing itself. I'm going to disconnect this real quick and move it over to another KVM ream. Alright. It is 11:15. Let's do that STX case reveal that I had you guys waiting for since yesterday. Like a bad episode of Dragon Ball Z fighting Frieza, where you're like, yeah, he's powering up! And then like 4 episodes later, you're like, okay, he's still powering up. When are you gonna let go of that spirit bomb, brah? Okay. So, this is the Desk Mini A300. Like, we're gonna build a computer out of this thing tomorrow. It has the motherboard in it already. Now, for comparison, you wanna know how small this thing is gonna be? This is gonna be a fully packed, fully featured machine. This is the box that the 3400G comes in. I've got it lined up so you can see just how much space this is estimated to take up. You interested yet? Okay, so you know, we might as well just build this right now, because it's really not going to take very long. The motherboard is already in here. There's no power supply to mount. Those are the 2 longest parts. So let's see how long it takes to do this. Desk Mini A300 Ryzen 5 3400G. Let's do it. Hey, 50-minute video, 12 scratch-offs. Hey, what's up, Nas? Yeah, for those of you that didn't see the Discord announcement yesterday, I was streaming lottery scratch-off ticket reveal last night on my personal Twitch. I won $5 on 3 cards. That's $5 total on 3 cards out of 18. It was bad. Our luck was awful. It's because Mike was watching. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. I gotta pick on Mike. I've known him for years and years. We played MapleStory together since like 2007. So I've literally known him for 12 years online. I can pick on him all I want. This is the Desk Mini A300. And this is the side of it. This is how small it is. Look at how tiny this is. Oh my god, I can't believe it is this small. What? Seriously, brah? Seriously? That is tiny. The processor is like 1/9 of the entire motherboard's surface. That's the center of a tic-tac-toe grid. It already has the mounting done, like all that stuff. This, dude, we're gonna be computing in the future. I cannot believe how small this is. Like I am baffled at how tiny this thing is. I've never built in a mini STX case before, but look, that's how you provide power to it. It's a laptop DC jack. It's literally an all-in-one. So now when people say, hey, can you build me a computer? Can you build me an all-in-one? I can say no, but I can build you a really nice machine that will mount to the backside of your monitor. GPU is going to be integrated. That's why we got the AMD Ryzen 3400G. It's got the Vega 11 graphics. This is just a little desktop workstation for a dental office that just accesses a database. We're gonna build this thing like right now, dude. I'm excited. Let's do it. Maybe one less thing I got to do tomorrow. Plus, I 100% have to have it ready by Friday morning. So it's now or Friday morning, starting at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. God, that's small. Jesus. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this without instructions. There's only 4 screws that I can see, so I'm assuming it's these 4. These are hard drive screws that you would use to secure a hard drive in a laptop. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh shit. Dude. What? Dope. All the front panel cables and shit are connected already? Okay, okay, I gotta say, this is a setup that's made by ASRock. And I got this one because the only other option was an Asus, and I didn't know how small the case would be. But this got pretty good reviews, and for a workstation that I don't have to worry about configuring, this is great. So it uses laptop RAM, a full-size processor. It comes with the processor mount. Look how small this is! Jesus! I think you can put a full 32 gigs of RAM, 2 16 gig sticks in this bad boy. So, yeah, bro, let's build it for real. Let's get this out of the way. This is the box for the processor. That's how tiny this box is. Like, for real. Here's a thumb drive. Here's my keys. That's how much surface area it takes up. Not much. Here's a Sharpie marker. It's small. Mini STX, dude. Seriously, I would build these all day long if they were made by another manufacturer. I really don't like ASRock. But it does have a lot of good reviews on Amazon and on Newegg. There's a couple people bitching that, oh, it's not taking 3200 megahertz RAM. Dude, seriously? You can't even put a graphics card in it. Shut your fucking mouth. Some people just are nuts. Here's your AMD Ryzen 3400G processor. Alright, we get to keep this stock cooler, which is nice, because this board comes with its own cooler. I mean, here, let's finish this box reveal. This is probably the power adapter. No, that's the power adapter. The power adapter is bigger than the heatsink. And it's got some screws and shit in here, but yeah, the power adapter, which means that in this box is the heatsink that we're going to use. It is a custom heatsink for this. I'm sure you could probably find something like a Noctua that might work. This is like a really small old school cooler, but you know, it's okay. It's gotten good reviews. CPU fan, I mean, it's got 2 CPU fan headers. So you've got to be able to use a customized fan that can fit in here like a Noctua low profile one. I don't see how that would be a problem. Do some basic cable management. In this case, cable management. This is the only cable we're gonna have. And this is the other reason why I'm okay with building this right now. I really don't think it's gonna take that long. I'm already halfway done. And I'm gonna start selling these as who just messaged me? Oh, Brittany did. Yep. I don't know where I'm supposed to install this, but thanks Amazon. Or thanks Newegg. Okay, I gotta figure out where the rest of my order is because I'm missing a drive, and I thought I ordered it all from Newegg, but I might have gotten part of it from Amazon. Alright, let me check here. Alright, Darkest. Yeah, AMD is being crazy. Alright, so I ordered that stuff through AMD. Where's the fucking shit that I ordered through Amazon? Oh fuck, did I completely forget the RAM? Windows 10 Pro, 2 drives, mounting bracket, that's it. And then Prime Now. When did I place this order? This was placed on the 31st, so it was a week ago. Nope. And Newegg's order. Dude, I completely forgot to order the RAM. Alright, hold on. How the fuck did that happen? Let me find his invoice real quick. There it is. Okay, I know where it is. You're just getting an 8 gig stick that I was pulling from another machine. Alright. So that's almost it. Let me grab the SSD. We got a 240 gig Kingston SSD for a workstation that doesn't check email or anything. All it does is access a database software. Alright, so this is going to plug in right up there. Oh, it comes with a Wi-Fi kit too, so we got to put the Wi-Fi in. I got to put the Wi-Fi in first. So and it has a hard drive adapter for an actual SATA drive, which would mount. I don't even know where it would fucking go. Oh my god, are you serious? Bros, look at this. Okay. So on the other side of this, you can mount 2 solid-state drives to the bottom side and power it with this adapter. It'll pull enough through the board to power an SSD, at least, just with this adapter. For fucking, that's not a bad kit. And here's your Wi-Fi card right here. Your 2 antennas, all that stuff. It has thermal paste on the bottom already of the custom heatsink. Thank you for asking, Nos. Okay. So since we need to mount the Wi-Fi antenna first, I mean, this is an Intel model 3168 NGW. I'll just stick that right there. And then it came with some tiny little screws. I don't see which one should be used for the Intel Wi-Fi unless it's here in one of the antennas, but I doubt it. Yeah, no. Alright, I usually say I hate ASRock, but if this thing works, I would be pretty fucking impressed if they could produce this. Okay, so there's that. Now before we lay this on, we have to put our Wi-Fi cables. Yeah, no, you could totally turn this into a gaming machine if you did that. I was thinking that, but I wasn't going to say anything because I think my typical crew that knows about those types of things would have been like, I mean, I know they would have known. Where the fuck did these go? I know I saw holes for them previously. Alright, that is... I mean, look how easy that is to install. Oh, don't tell me I gotta do it that way. Fuck, okay. That's something that does not look very pleasant, but we'll find out. Alright, so the Wi-Fi card antennas, they look like they go in through the back. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Well then, it's not bad at all. Let me just check the picture real quick. Fuck. I also got the Square Trade warranty on this, so yeah. Check something on desk. I just need to find one that already has the antennas screwed in. So it definitely has them coming in through the back, but... Oh, is that what those are? Okay, I see them now. Alright. I thought they were going to go through these tiny little holes, but there's actually these cutouts right here. So I'm just going to press these two in. And up and in and up. Alright. Do one through here. here. Oh, that's not how it goes. It's gonna go the other way. Hold on. It's even easier than that, which is nice. I say even easier, and then I run into a hang up. Alright, so stick those through here, you put the locking clasps on, and you put your, seriously, where the fuck did that just disappear to for no reason? And then you put this on right here. Alright. I'm doing this without instructions, this whole thing. So if it's this easy to set up, props to them. Because really they could have made this a lot harder. It's all pretty straightforward for a tech that's already built. You know, I'd say at least two or three machines, you should be good to go. This one's a little different. It's a lot different, but it makes sense. If you've taken apart a couple of laptops, this thing should be a piece of cake. Ooh. Probably best to get a socket that'll fit that correctly, but you know, whatevs. Alright, I'm gonna run these this way. It's kind of weird running virgin cable. For the antenna, anyway. Actually, they look like they're long enough to go the other direction. Should be nice. Hey, yeah, it's even easier. Alright. Because they are long cables, I'm trying to go a route that kind of gets them out of the way. Doesn't matter which one goes where. Since they're identical, A can go with B. They do have a third hole if you get a Wi-Fi card that supports Bluetooth. You can put a Bluetooth antenna on there, or if you get a MIMO supporting Wi-Fi card with the 3 coax on there, you can do that. You can probably steal one from like an iMac or something. Alright, so there's that, and then we just do this one. Dude, seriously, probably one of the easiest builds I've ever done. ASRock just went from like last place to above MSI, which is second to last place. If this thing performs well, then I'd probably put this particular build at pretty high up on my list. In fact, I'm probably going to build another one of these and rent it out. This would make an amazing frag box, guys. You've got your gigabit LAN built in. Right here, you've got Wi-Fi. You could take this to a LAN party and just go to town. Oh, it's so amazing, Morty. Yep. Alright. I'm not going to put the antennas on just a second, but I just want to make sure that it was going to fit without any issues. Oh, it's just instructions on how to install the things, which I already did without looking. Okay, let's power it on and see if it posts. If it doesn't, we'll need to flash the BIOS. If it does, this will skyrocket to the top of my list for builds that I can do, but it's going to depend on durability. Can you use it as a stream PC? You could definitely... I mean, you can get the 3700 or the 2700 octa-core and then process with H.264 or X.264. Would I recommend that route? Probs not. Probs not. But you could probably you could probably do some decent work with it, in other words. I just don't like the way that X.264 does encoding. It's very inefficient by comparison to a GPU. Now you can use the embedded NVIDIA graphics card, AMD card, but I don't know how well it works with the Vegas shit. So, all right. Put my thumb drive into UEFI mode real quick. Alright, and I think, yeah, it has USB on the front built into the board, so there's no cabling. Alright, let's power it on real quick. It's easy enough. Might need to flash the BIOS. Oh my god. Is it actually gonna post without needing to flash the BIOS? Oh my god. Holy balls. It comes 3rd gen ready. It's 3rd gen ready. Oh my god. Guys, this motherboard and case with the Wi-Fi was like $150 on Amazon. Or on Newegg. That's not the cheapest you could make one for. But it's a power supply, a motherboard, and a case for $150 and Wi-Fi. Like, I think this thing just skyrocketed to like my #1 cheap ass build for a machine, because I could throw one of these. Was it 150? I think it was 150. Let me look. Oh, there's our first problem. Can't find the hard drive. Fuck me. Alright, I gotta get into the BIOS and figure out what the hell is wrong. It's triple monitor capable though, like you can run 3 monitors off this thing. There's that shitty BIOS. This BIOS goes all the way to DDR4000! Alright, anyway. Alright, I just saw the part for the drive, and it doesn't look like it's recognizing the drive on this. M.2 slot enabled. Okay. Primary video adapter. You can. They have it built into this board that you can run an external graphics card through that slot and configure it correctly, which is that's pretty fucking cool. Now the processor, on the other hand, which is running at 53 degrees centigrade, is not pretty fucking cool, but that is pretty nice. Alright. I still can't believe how small this is. The power adapter is like 1/3 of the size of the computer, which is just disgusting. Alright, please find the drive. Don't make me fight you. I will fucking slaughter you. Slaughter. You hear me? Slaughter. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Alright, we gotta go back into the BIOS again and figure out what the fuck is wrong. Okay. I might have to turn on CSM boot to get it to recognize. That's probably what it is. Let's turn that on, make sure it's in HCI mode, and then change the turn that off. Alright, we're gonna force it to go back into BIOS real quick, just because I don't want to wait for the windows to load up. So it sees my USB flash drives. Trying to figure out if anybody had problems getting the M.2 drive to work. Sandy's computer is updating. Fuck, man, seriously? This is annoying. It's not showing up in the BIOS, and it doesn't look like I'm the only person that's had this problem. But see, the BIOS is fully updated. Like, it supports 3rd gen Ryzen. There's no fucking way that I should have to update this BIOS. Alright, UEFI version A300 STX P.30. This is the Desk Mini A300W. Is there 1 slot or 2? Hey, I heard that. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's up? Lazarus! Yo, thank you so much for the follow, man. Appreciate it. This says it has dual Ultra M.2 NVMe drives. I only saw the one. The other one was what we stuck the Wi-Fi card in, right? So... And it says it has an M.2 for Wi-Fi module. So maybe I'm missing... Maybe I'm missing it. Let's power that off for a second. God, this thing is small. Alright, so there's one on the back side, and there's 2 hard drive plugs on the back side, so I'll bet you... sucks. I'll bet you that's where I gotta plug it in. Alright, ASRock, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Alright. Okay, you know what? That's my bad. So, I didn't see the sticker, but if you look, the Ultra M.2 has the triple triangle from the PCI Express. And the card that I put in here is just an mSATA. I'm sorry, not an mSATA. It's just a standard M.2. It does not support PCI Express, so I need to plug this into the bottom side in order to get it to work correctly. This Ultra M.2 could be where you put a graphics card converter if you wanted to turn this into a full-fledged desktop with an external graphics card attachment. So eight screws to get down to the other side. It's 4 to get into the case, 4 to get the motherboard off. I mean, that's not bad. Oh shit, this one says Ultra M.2 also. So what the fuck, man? The drive could be bad. So this is M.2 slot 2. All right, now I'm wondering. Okay, luckily you don't have to do much to remount it. One second. Alright, so it mounts it up there with plenty of space. Alright, let's test it again real quick. Why is it turning itself on now? I do not like it. Oh, I set it to turn on automatically. That's my bad. I didn't want him to lose any work, so I set the computer to turn on as soon as power was applied in the event of a power loss, so that's my fault. Not really my fault, it was something that I wanted. A little iffy that it's not a removable DC jack, but I mean, aside from that, it's not terrible. So it's not seeing, still not seeing the drive. It does not seem to be finding the drive. Let's try turning on NVMe RAID mode. So those M.2 Ultras might only support PCI Express SSDs, which I can test. I have a PCI Express SSD. Fuck. Okay, let me find one real quick. Alright. None of those three. Well, this one. Nope, not that one either. It's an NSATA. Alright, I know where there is one. I just gotta take it off this board that I already have access to. This is an N950 Pro M.2 NVM Express. I'll bet you it sees this right off the bat. If so, then that's fine. I'll have two M.2 drives that I can sell, and I'll just have to order him a specific NVMe style one real quick. I have a feeling that that's what the issue is, but I also need to make sure that Windows can recognize it right off the bat, and I want to turn RAID mode off. Alright, so don't want RAID mode turned on, but we do want. There it is, the 950 Pro. Fuck. God damn, I'm tired, guys. Fuck. I don't want it to boot to that. It is funny that it's booting that drive, but okay. So what we need to do is set this back. Let's order us a 250 gig SSD, and we have to make sure that it's NVMe capable. Of course they don't have one that I can get here when I need it. Fucking assholes. Alright, we don't need anything fucking expensive. Get over yourselves. You know what? I have 256 gig SSDs that would offer the same speed. So rather than dropping more money on it, we'll just finish it up using the little hard drive adapter. We'll put on a Kingston A400 regular, and we'll be up and running without any problems tomorrow. All right. That is it, guys. I'm going to bed. I've been up for 20 hours now working. I got up at 8 and immediately started working. So wait, how long is that? No, I got up at 8, but I went to bed at 4 last night. So I've been up for 20 hours and I've been working nonstop. So I'm fucking tired and I don't want to drop dead. So we'll come back tomorrow and we'll swap the drive out and we'll get it finished up. Alright, I appreciate you guys. M.2 is the same speed if it's not NVMe. An M.2 drive is the same speed as the SATA 3 drive because they go through the same controller. An NVMe drive is going to run off the PCI Express bus, which can be much faster with a much faster controller. So when you have an A400 M.2 SSD and an A400 2.5 inch, they will run at the same speed. They have the same NANDs, the same controller, it's just a different form factor. So rather than switch them to a faster drive for workstation and then spend twice as much for the same amount of space, I'm just going to switch the type of drive that I'm using. So that should help with that issue. Alright, well, I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, I've got to go find a store that's open to go buy animal food. Well, raw meat anyway. Alright, we've got our work cut out for us tomorrow, so it's quite a bit of shit that needs to get done. Alright. Yeah, there's a Walmart that's about 4 miles from here in the opposite direction, so I'll head there. Alright guys, I appreciate you all for being here. Appreciate you. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace out.